Good morning. It is Friday, January 3rd, and today is the memorial of the Most Holy Name of Jesus. This is Michigan Mornings from Ave Maria Radio and the Ave Maria Radio app. I'm Matthew Handley. Coming up, Dr. Tim Hogan discusses why some couples grow apart, but first your local weather and this news. Michigan State Police say human remains have been found near the Electric Forest Music Festival site in West Michigan, and that they were found near where Kevin Graves of Oakland County was last seen in 2018. Lieutenant Michelle Robinson says the remains were discovered in a wooded area near Double JJ Ranch near Rothbury, and says they are awaiting for forensic results. The father of Graves says that police told him they are 99% sure that it is Kevin Graves. The Michigan Department of Transportation says a $21.5 million project to rebuild two bridges in Wayne County will begin soon. Starting Monday, Ann Arbor Road will be closed between Newburgh Road and Market Street. Later in the spring, the bridge on Edward Hines Drive over Ann Arbor Road will be replaced, and road closures will be in effect. The current bridges were built in 1925 and 1948. A 420-acre swath of state forest land is slated to be cleared north of Gaylord under a lease agreement with the Michigan Department of Natural Resources. The Public Land Trust in Otsego County will be used for a new solar farm. The decision to clear the land and lease to a solar company comes as the DNR faces dwindling revenues from hunting and fishing licenses. A precautionary advisory is being issued for broccoli sold at Walmart stores in 20 states, including Michigan. Washed and ready-to-eat 12-ounce bags of market-side broccoli florets could be contaminated with listeria. The product is past its best if used by date and is no longer in stores. However, anyone who still has the broccoli should not eat it, as listeria can cause serious and sometimes fatal illness. And Lake Superior State University is out with its annual banned words list for 2025. The tradition started in 1976 when a public relations director and colleagues first released the list. This year's list is topped by cringe, followed by game changer, era, dropped, IYKYK, which is if you know, you know, sorry not sorry, skibbity, 100%, utilize, and period. And the Detroit Lions linebacker Alex Anzalone has returned to the practice field after he broke his arm in November. Head coach Dan Campbell says today will be a big day for them to determine how well he has recovered. Anzalone led the Lions in tackles the past 2 years and is fourth this year with 56. Detroit hosts Minnesota on Sunday night to determine which of the two will win the NFC North, as both are tied with 14 wins and 2 losses. You're listening to Michigan Mornings. Your local weather is next. Now this. We will have a chance of snow showers and mostly cloudy skies today in Detroit. Our high will be 30. Tonight we will have a chance of flurries and lows will drop to 19. Tomorrow we will have a chance of flurries and highs around 26. Sunday will be partly sunny with temperatures in the upper 20s. Monday will be mostly cloudy with highs in the upper 20s. We'll have a chance of snow showers and mostly cloudy skies today in Saginaw. Our high will be 29. Tonight we will have a chance of flurries and lows will drop to 17. Tomorrow we will have a chance of flurries and highs around 24. Sunday will be partly sunny with temperatures in the upper 20s, and Monday will be mostly cloudy with highs in the upper 20s. Why do some couples seem to just grow apart? Relationship therapist Dr. Tim Hogan joined Teresa Tomeo on Catholic Connection with some insight.
Well, I think part of this is, as you and I know, our everything that's happened in the past, maybe since smartphones came out in 2007, I think our nervous systems were just not ready for all the stimulation. I mean, things weren't great before then, but boy, I think we just were like fish chasing shiny things in the water, and our phones is constantly distracting us. I think we have access to more opportunity than we've ever had. The parents who are listening, they know their kids just have unlimited opportunity. And we've lost track of what's most important, I think. I think we've lost track of the stuff that really makes human life worth living and a spiritual life worth living. So, but yeah, you see that too. I see that. Couples just don't take the time to have 20 minutes at the end of the day to look into each other's eyes and just share how they're doing and acknowledge God's presence in their relationship. Yeah.
So what kind of an impact, then, does that lack of acknowledgement, taking the time for each other, even as you said, 20 minutes a day, over time, how does that impact the relationship, Tim?
Yeah, well, God wired us for relationship and wired us for partnership. That's, I think the brilliance of the Catholic Church, that we call this a sacrament. It's a very sacred, both it's a place where we experience God's grace between us, and we also experience, we kind of show that to people, what love is really like. And when we don't take the time physically with all of our senses to get in sync with our spouse, over time we lose that sense of attachment. And parents tend to not lose that with kids. When you see your kid, even when they're like, breaking things and whatever, we still have the sense of, okay, it's my kid. I'm not going to throw him out on the front porch and lock the door. But with our spouse, that sense of neurological attachment does get lost. And people talk about that. They just look across the room and they say, I don't even know who this person is. I don't even know if I want to be married anymore. And I think that's what's happened. It's partly a physical thing that happens in their nervous system. They lose that part of the brain that experiences attachment.
Catholic Connection is weekdays at 8 a.m. on Ave Maria Radio and the Ave Maria Radio app. St. Bernadine of Siena says, "This indeed is the most holy name, which was so desired by the patriarchs of old, so anxiously longed for, so long awaited with so much suffering, so much invoked with so many sighs, so begged for with so many tears, but then mercifully given in the time of grace." I'm Matthew Handley. That does it for this edition of Michigan Mornings. Lord willing, I will talk to you again on Monday. And until then, goodbye.